Just a quick bit of history. In January of 1888, Central Hose Company was formed, and the first firehouse they were in was on Tappan Street, just east of Davis. 12 years later, in 1901, they moved into this firehouse, which was this big. Mayor and Council decided to put a new addition on, and that was done in 1926, which is where the firehouse is now parked, where the engine is now parked. Since then, we had the next major renovation. We had a little blip in 2010 where the front facade was redone, and last May 27th, we were closed for the renovations we have now, which included structural repairs to the roof and flooring were the major repairs that we had to have done. So that was all done, and it kind of took an effect. The guys that are assigned here got involved. We got some painting done. We got some new flooring. We had the original linoleum, I believe, in there. So it was probably 100 years old, well ripped up. Had that replaced. So for a couple of bucks, we got our staple back in this neighborhood. And this is probably this is the definition of a community firehouse. People are stopping here all the time, doing anything, even come here for tomatoes every once in a while. We got Jack back to get the garden going. So it's a real, true pillar of the community. And I have to thank some people. I'll be real quick. Of course, the mayor and council for their support, and especially our fire commissioner Eileen Eckel, Albino Cardozo, and Sue McCurry, just on the committee, and saw this happen and made it happen. I can't leave out Schwade Roseby, who make sure that the funds are in place to make it happen. And special thank you to Mike Negley, who bailed us out last minute after Mike Martello retired, getting some of the structural work done and some of those finishing ends. And I want to make a note of Captain Lowinger, who was just brought up into administration and got his first try at building construction management. And I think that's going to be off his plate going in the future, because I know it's off of mine. But he did a good job, so I got to recognize him for his work, and I really got to thank everybody that's here. I can't leave out the DPW. They've been fantastic. Jerry Kerr, Joe Persil, Teddy Ferrioli, and all them guys with the painting, whatever we need, all those odds and ends. So I can't say enough about them and their help. And with that, and of course, last but not least, the guys in blue standing behind you. Their patience. These guys, went through a lot, cramped quarters up at Station 3, and this project was taking shape and chimed in, made it all happen. So I can't help but recognize and thank the guys, the department that are assigned here and in the other stations to make this happen. With that, I'll turn it over to Mayor Santos for a few words.
Thank you, Chief. It's what a relief to be here today. The best way I can describe this firehouse is the firehouse that could. As we heard from the Chief, it's one of our oldest structures. If you look at just the original structure, you can appreciate its age. And this firehouse has faced numerous challenges over the years, not just the recent ones that the Chief outlined. If you go back to the early 90s, the Butler reports that shut it down. And there were repeated challenges to keeping this firehouse open since. When I first joined the council as council person of the 2nd Ward, I visited all the firehouses, and I visited this one, and I realized I had never been inside the firehouse. I realized how special this place was. These firefighters like Jack Pettigrew then, who took me around inside the building. And I met the neighbors, Walsh Estelli, Miss Donna, and realized, as the Chief said, what a community institution this is, and what a key point it is for neighbors here to meet and also to feel safe when there's an emergency. So I also know for the 2nd Ward council members today, Pete Santana and Rich Konopka, how important this is to them. And to the firefighters who are here. We have multiple firehouses throughout town, so response time can be as close as possible to the fire safety centers. And that's why there's a firehouse here. and that's why it's important to be here. And it's important for our firefighters that they get to crises as fast as they can. I want to thank the fire committee and the council in general, the chair of the fire committee, for overseeing not just this project with the chief, but the fire department and all our firehouses. And most importantly, I want to thank the firefighters here for protecting us each day, for responding to calls, and for keeping us safe. Like I said, this is a great moment for our town and for this neighborhood and for our fire department. So thank you very much.